Instagram. It's hilarious. He's always in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, and he's making making deals. Look at my cars. Look at my watch. This is my big watch. I got a bigger watch. Sometimes I bust out this watch. He brings in like a fucking suitcase filled with $1 million watches. It's like,
You don't think there's an opportunity to land a big punch on Floyd?
Let me tell you something about Floyd. This is what I don't like about him either. No matter whatever we say about him, and it could be true, but he's in that gym. He's a rat.
yeah.
He retired, but he stayed in the gym. He can't help it. It's just he don't do drugs. That's his heroin, the gym.
Joe Rogan and Mike Tyson just told everyone about Floyd Mayweather's money problems after he stole $42 million. Mike Tyson has also questioned Floyd Mayweather's finances, pointing to the fact that he has fought many exhibitions and lives a wealthy life. Mayweather used to say that he made a lot of money, but new information suggests that he may have made some mistakes with his money, including a $42 million bet that is now being questioned. Because of these worries, people keep thinking that his wealth might not be as stable as it seems, which makes it more likely that the former boxing champion is having a lot of money problems.
How do you feel about Floyd, though?
Huh?
How do you feel about
Awesome
Floyd?
fighter, great fighter. You know, he's a little too into himself. You know, he should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be ignorant. You expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentoring fighters, because I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like, growing up in the hood, we looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like you was a movie star. You was a hero.
I didn't see that.
Tell me, so like, what's the difference now from like your era to today?
No one was afraid of anyone. Everyone really believed they can beat him.
But it's a business, more business, it's more money than ever before.
Boy, Mayweather changed the game of it when he turned into the pretty boy.
Yeah, that was cool too. But he had to get in that ring and fight too. He had to fight the best competitor. He wiped everybody out. And that's why he's who he is. He beat everybody. He beat everybody I thought would give him a chance. He's wiped everybody out. Nobody can even match him. The best. He didn't pick guys. He took the best. Even the guys I picked against him, he beat everybody, made everybody wrong.
Right.
And that's why he's who he is.
Mike Tyson said something about Floyd Mayweather. He said that no matter what people say about him, one thing is for sure: Mayweather does well in the gym. He said Floyd never really stopped working out, even after he retired. He called the gym his only real sin, according to Tyson. Although some may develop bad habits, Mayweather's addiction is discipline itself, and he views the gym as a drug he can't get off.
You don't think there's an opportunity to land a big punch on Floyd?
Let me tell you something about Floyd. This is what I don't like about him either. No matter whatever we say about him, and it could be true, but he's in that gym. He's a rat. Yeah. He retired, but he stayed in the gym. He can't help it. It's just he don't do drugs. That's his heroin, the gym.
Joe Rogan commented on Floyd Mayweather's recent exhibition fights, saying they are more about easy money than a genuine passion of boxing. He made it clear that these fights don't count toward Floyd's record and are usually against opponents that he has a very small chance of beating. While Mayweather may not need the money, Rogan suggested that his excessive spending habits could be the reason he continues to fight. He also said that Floyd should be asked if he is fighting for fun or for the money, calling it boxing's drug.
There's no points, right? Because it's an exhibition. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him, and he's doing it as an exhibition. It doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing. Just
also
like
money.
Just like but I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's planning for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just boxing.
But it's the drug of getting Floyd still.
However, Floyd Mayweather's return to the ring appeared to be motivated less by a love of the sport and more by financial distress created by mounting debts and a costly lifestyle to produce income. He played in a high-profile exhibition match against YouTuber Logan Paul, but after the fight, Logan openly claimed that Mayweather had not paid him the guaranteed $3 million. Using social media as his platform, Paul chastised the boxing star for not honoring his word, eliciting more criticism and raising concerns about Mayweather's financial viability beyond retirement.
Did you fight Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose?
Nah,
What happened?
he didn't pay me. I wish you'd pay me.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
You got it on you by any chance?
I have it in Nigerian money. I'll give you 10 million in Nigerian money. That's about $1,100 money. So is that your only loss was Floyd?
No, I didn't lose. It was an exhibition, so there's no loser.
There's no losing in exhibition?
No.
So you both are winners? It's like a tie. That's
I
not a
don't
good
know.
feeling. It's like tongue kissing your sister or something. Not a great.
Logan Paul exacerbated the ongoing speculation regarding Floyd Mayweather's funds by joking that the former boxing champion could be broke. He openly questioned Mayweather's reputation as a wealthy man, dismissing the idea that he was still financially untouchable. Paul's comments suggested that even Mayweather's money could be evaporating, adding to the rising concerns about his financial repute.
Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the Walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, you know, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that did happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care. I just want...
During an interview with the Pivot podcast, Floyd Mayweather was asked about Logan Paul's claim that he was not paid for their fight. Mayweather avoided the question, maintaining that there was no problem and that the money had just been delayed. He emphasized that money takes time to arrive, treating it as a small problem. However, his ambiguous response did little to resolve the problem and came across as dismissive of the more severe claims.
Paul, he said you owe him some bread. How you feel about someone making those type of accusations?
That comes with the territory, right? And you got to realize, when you used to getting, you know, to them that's real money. And I like YouTube because I don't mind getting a YouTube check.
Shit, we getting a YouTube check.
Right.
This is gonna be a big YouTube check.
Yeah, so, you know, the money is not coming fast enough. That's why when they say money on the back end, as far as pay-per-view, it take a while, you know? He shouldn't trip. If he feel like he done great numbers and we done record-breaking numbers, then I understand. Nothing comes right away. Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 or 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when the tables turn. You know, look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't never trip. So now when the tables turn, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever.
Joe Rogan also commented on Floyd Mayweather's continual show of wealth. He pointed out that Mayweather was one of the only athletes to openly flaunted his wealth, frequently uploading photos of his luxury mansions, high-end cars, and pricey watches. According to Rogan, Mayweather appeared to love the attention his luxury lifestyle drew, utilizing it to bolster his public persona and maintain his larger-than-life image.
Person has been able to do
Rogan also stated that Floyd Mayweather's highly publicized fight with Conor McGregor was a calculated financial move, not a competitive comeback. After proclaiming his retirement, Mayweather returned to the ring specifically for the mega fight, collecting a whopping $100 million. While the fight was a commercial success, many saw it as a business-first decision, with Mayweather prioritizing profit over real athletic competition. Okay, so under your new deal, you requested no renewals. That is one thing, that makes sense. That is one thing, okay, which one of them? The ability to box. One of these skills was the ability to box. They claimed that was not a choice. Boxing has died. It is not possible. This is that. What does it feel like to you knowing that Conor McGregor done it, fought Floyd Mayweather, and made $100 million? Yes, sir. Let us do this. New findings throw doubt on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s assertion that he invested $42 million in Manhattan real estate. On Instagram, he recently boasted about buying 6 apartment buildings without any partners, saying it was his greatest deal yet. However, Business Insider found no proof of such a transaction, indicating that the property's ownership records stay unchanged. This disparity has raised doubts about the veracity of Mayweather's income claims. All right, Floyd Mayweather Jr. According to reports, Business Insider did mention the $400 million property transaction that he had been considering in New York City. However, Business Insider reports that it is no longer what you think it is. They said there was no proof of a sale of these assets, which include 60 to rental apartment complexes in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather stated at the moment in a video posted on Instagram. I enjoy bringing people into my lifestyle and showing them how I live. Now, I know you see me talk about real estate on a regular basis. Well, I recently bought 62 apartment complexes in New York City. And all I need you to do is slide over and look at the images. It isn't all 62 houses. Only a couple, but guess what? All of the buildings belong to me. I have no partners, and I own all of the retail space on the lower floors of my buildings. Guess what? You can do the same. Now we're attempting to figure out what happened with Business Insider. According to another update, he did sign a $42 million deal for a black spruce portfolio. When he said it was all his and no one invested, he meant that no one save him was funding his part of the investment. So I believe this is something in which he owns a chunk or shares, but it has not changed hands because the majority owner stays the same as before. I'm trying to figure out what happened here, but I know a story is spreading. So just putting it out there. It's a tough one. As a real estate professional, I'm trying to figure out what he's saying when he says he owns this, since they're making it look as if he doesn't, but it appears that he has shares in these buildings, and it is a bigger, investment that he made on his own. Floyd Mayweather Jr., the highest paid boxer in history, made his money through his unmatched skills in the ring and clever self-marketing. After ending in 2017 with a flawless record, he continued to live a wealthy lifestyle, buying expensive homes in Los Angeles and making other exorbitant purchases. Despite earning large sums throughout his work, stories have arisen showing substantial financial troubles, including a $22.2 million tax liability to the IRS. This rising financial pressure, said to have had a significant effect on his choice to return to the ring for high-paying exhibition fights. Floyd "Money" Mayweather did not have any money until lately. Therefore, he is the highest-paid athlete of his career, making more than $1.1 billion. After making a killing, he stopped in 2017. However, he dug himself a hole by making extravagant acquisitions such as this LA home. It was so terrible that he owed the IRS $22.2 million and had to come out of retirement to pay it back. Like and follow for more. Floyd Mayweather once stated that he makes $3 million each month, meaning that his earnings top those of Bill Gates. While such big pronouncements may impress his supporters, many who understand the economics of boxing and pay-per-view income streams know that these numbers are more fiction than reality. Analysts have generally challenged these claims, saying that the data do not add up on closer study and appear inflated for dramatic effect. And, yeah, Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a year. Monthly, or $3.6 billion each year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and all of those guys. So all of this is to show that the money that Canelo was seeking for may be easily obtained. Floyd Mayweather got it. Well, let me put it this way. If he makes, what does he make? What exactly did he say? $300 million every month. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240 pounds, but I know I'm 5 feet 8.5 and 240. So, there you go. There's no way that happens. If he makes $3 million per month from his investments, that's a lot. $36 million per year is a lot. So I know a lot of guys who are worth $500 or $600 million and don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million each month. So, there you go. Mayweather has consistently stated that financial success drives his life, and he frequently expresses his wish for his children to replicate his job and business techniques. He says that his main goal is to build long-term riches that will protect his family's future. However, this profit-driven mindset has caused criticism, with some claiming that Mayweather prioritizes money over morals and that his single-minded chase of riches eclipses principles and authenticity. I believe in creating generational wealth. Even though all 4 of my children are adults, and I have told them that I will no longer give them handouts because I think that simply giving them money is harming them. They go shopping, put petrol in their car, party, return, and need money. I offer them money and promise to buy them a house. I buy them cars and tell them, listen, if you go to school or work in one of my businesses, you can branch off and start your own business, and I'll put up the money to help you start a business. That I need you guys to triple and double what I've already started, and then I need my grandchildren to follow in your footsteps and do the same thing. Joe Rogan has noted that Floyd Mayweather's unrelenting competitive attitude derived from his early surroundings, which was highly impacted by his father and uncle, both of whom were extremely motivated and instilled in him the importance of always challenging his limits. This method helped shape Mayweather into the unstoppable boxer he became at his peak. However, Rogan pointed out that this same drive appears to have transferred to Mayweather's financial and business interests, where his desire for win now appears to be more focused on monetary power than sporting prowess. You just look at fighting in terms of how often you get struck and how often you hit the other man. He's the best ever. According to how he and his uncle and father talk, I think they were always really competitive when they were kids. He grew up to be quite competitive, as they all are. They're competitive about talking, they're competitive about a variety of themes. So it's like growing up in a swarm, with that constant presence and the boxing skill. Floyd constantly makes news with his expensive purchases, including his $1.80 million timepiece and a collection of hundreds of other luxury timepieces. While these flamboyant displays certainly draw attention, they finally raise questions about whether such reckless spending can be sustained continuously, even for someone with Mayweather's proven earning capacity. How much is it? Arrive with $1.8 million. The watch costs $1.8 million. Guy, you are the first to see it. That is insane. 18 is a high number. 18 life. Happy birthday, winner. That's how we're doing things. 1 point. That's sick, buddy. But you need to show him what he says. Money is green. Hold on. Hold on. This watch was created especially for champ Floyd Money Mayweather. One of one piece. Let me see. 1 of 1 squat. Can we see it on him? Yes, sir. That 1 of 1. $1.8 million. It looks to be unique. Floyd Mayweather never misses a chance to declare his dominion over boxing history. He frequently says that his achievements outweigh those of all previous fighters. While this extreme self-assurance has been his trademark, his repeated habit of comparing himself to boxing legends does more than only to strengthen his Money Mayweather character. It also draws examination and debate from both fans and critics of the sport. Well, I believe I am now split. I don't think any boxer in history has achieved as much as I have. I'm not bragging or boasting, just telling the truth. I tip my hat to a lot of famous champions that made the road for me to be more mad in the sport of boxing. That was their age. This is mine. I've had an incredible career, and we have some great boxes on the rise under our name. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather who can break my records. Floyd Mayweather's financial situation has come under more scrutiny. Fighter Gervonta Davis makes startling charges. Davis claimed that Mayweather was virtually held in Dubai due to unpaid payments for his excessive diamond purchases and luxury spending. According to Davis, Mayweather was unable to leave Dubai until his obligations were cleared, lending credence to allegations that his financial problems are more serious than previously thought. Let's talk about Mayweather's viral photo from Dubai. Here is the background. Floyd Mayweather, according to Gervonta Davis, is being kept captive in Dubai because of unpaid debt. Boxing agent Rick Glazier verified Davis's claims, stating that Floyd is feverishly trying to sort things out with Dubai's judicial system, which is why my comment blinked twice if you're stuck there on this page has received a lot of attention. Mayweather has yet to address the subject, so stay tuned. When challenged on Davis' charges about Mayweather's supposed arrest in Dubai, Mayweather Promotions CEO Leonard Ellerb refused to comment. Tank is, in my opinion, the world's best boxer. On June 15th, he will have another fantastic chance to demonstrate you why he is the best. Just out of curiosity, buddy, he claimed that Floyd was kidnapped by Abu Dhabi residents. Any thoughts on that? And, as I previously stated, thank you to that guy. And for all of the guys in and around the weight class, he is coming for each and every one of you. Complicating things further, while Mayweather claims he was traveling worldwide for 2 months, Davis claims he was actually trapped in Dubai due to financial issues. This contradicting information has further heightened the mystery surrounding Mayweather's current position. Tank David attacked Floyd Mayweather and told the world that Floyd is hanging like a piece of roast by all men with that much money. And Floyd is also lying. Floyd moved. I've been out of town. I've been touring the world for 2 months, but look at Floyd. He doesn't have a haircut or anything. And he sent him there. And then Bill Kane said, "Oh, what account do you have? Why aren't we on Floyd Mayweather's account?" He said, "Oh, this is a man account that I'm friends with, or no. This is his account. Why can't you enter your own account, Floyd?" I'm not hating Floyd. Floyd has handled a big sum of money. More than I've ever seen in my life. But, in the end of the day, you've got to see it this way. There is number 40-year-old guy who has made $500 million, who wants to go out there and fight in shows. Alright, then you don't know how he sold a Bugatti. And Bugatti didn't want to deal with him before, since he sold a Bugatti he owned and made more money from it. Floyd is going through it, but you don't want to believe him. And I wish him no harm, but the truth is that Floyd must pay those people their money. Those oil workers over there do not listen to the radio. That's all for today. So, what are your thoughts about this? Share your ideas in the comments box, and if you liked the video, please subscribe and like it.